What's up, weirdo? Shade Tree Surgeon here, and instead of doing anything that resembles work today, we're gonna go riding motorcycles with our friends. Things have been so busy for the past couple months, leading up to the camp out and everything else has been going along, you know? Things have been so busy. New TikTok dance, check it out. He's amazing. Alex is actually a phenomenal dancer. We could all learn a thing or two from him. Things have been so insanely busy with the camp out. Unfortunately, what ends up getting neglected is the people who understand the most, which is not always fair, but the people who understand the most are always your closest friends. It's time to stop neglecting the people I love and start riding motorcycles, drinking beer with them, and making their girlfriends feel incredibly uncomfortable. How uncomfortable? Like in the back of a Volkswagen uncomfortable. We have my man Diplomat, who you can see his version of events of today and many other days on his channel on the Street Glide, baby. Is that a Street Glide? That Street Glide. Over here on the Road Glide. People love that in the comments. Okay, Alex on the Road Glide, and then we got the Road King over here. And do you have an Instagram? Lizzie B883. That don't look like no 883 to me, baby. That looks like an upgrade. That twin cam Road King, man. I want one of these so freaking bad. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm jealous. Oh, I can? Everything's for sale. Wait, let me check with Lizzie B first. In fact, there's only gonna be one 883 today. Once again, Shade Tree Surgeon is stuck on the tiniest, smallest 35 screaming ponies, beat up 883. That's okay. I hope you guys wait for me. Oh, I almost forgot Wolf Sing. Wolf Sing and the marvelous Maria Mew, the marvelous monster trucks, and Wolf Sing himself wearing the hang in there, baby, the Rats and Rats shirts on the BMW Starbucks Cruiser, baby. Adventure sometimes is a parking lot downtown at a Starbucks. Be adventurous. Get the Venti, which is the big one, the Grande. The Venti, get the Venti, be adventurous like Wolf Sing. And of course, Shay Lacey on the ever dirtier Blockhead Special, the Sportster S that he so foolishly let us take. I don't think there's probably a single bike here with under 100 horsepower, because both of those bikes are modified. Well, hopefully they wait for me. On the highway with all my friends. On the highway for about a moment, and then straight to gas. Well, gas and air. We would have gone to the Stab and Grab, and yeah, because that's always the exciting place to get gas. But when you've got an exciting gas station, their air pump is always broken. So we have to go to the Robin Sob instead. The Robin Sob, not so much stabbing, not so much grabbing. You can still rob. You can still sob. If I can get this thing to actually add any air. Got 1 more pound in it so far. It's not putting air in it.
Safety first.
Third. Safety third. The Robin Sob let us down. Not super surprisingly, the air pump was actually broke. I mean, they have one. I think there's just like a giant hole in the ground and some rubble where the air pump used to be at the Stab and Grab, so it is still technically a step up. I mean, it's got over 20 pounds in it. That's all you really need, right? The old Sporty, the Dirtster, it'll do 70 miles an hour if you ask politely, and it'll even do a little faster than that if you say pretty please. What ends up being more the problem than its lack of power above 70 miles an hour is the speed wobble, you know, not really super speed, but the speed wobble that starts to occur around 80. That makes things really dicey. What's a pack of ne'er-do-wells, cretinous ooze like this disgusting, revolting slime, this murder of Florida men and women behind us who somehow have nothing to do at 1 o'clock in the afternoon on a weekday? What are we to do? Drink beer and ride motorcycles? We're gonna ride the motorcycles to Bert's, and they got free beer at Bert's Barracuda, so the fact that we're not doing anything at 1 o'clock necessitates some free beer. Whoa, take it easy, buddy. We're just trying to exist over here. You went left, but you've got your right turn signal on, Chief. That makes me very wary to pass you. And I don't exactly have a ton of passing power, but here we go. Here goes nothing. Let's see what Bert's and OCC Roadhouse got cooking for us today. Hopefully a cold beer. And some parking in the shade. Actually, I don't know if they want us to park here, but guess what? I'm gonna go ahead and do it. I've always been much more the type to beg forgiveness than ask permission. You know, not everybody took me up on my offer of a free beer. Wolf Sing. He's a responsible one around here. Everyone is just like, oh, Wolf Sing just started riding, you know, blah, 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 all this. Like, he's so much more responsible than I am. Which is good. He's got precious cargo back here. The internet would never forgive you if anything happened to Maria Mew. Right now, what we're doing is we're making some TikToks, some YouTube shorts. We had to bring in the big guns for this. We had to bring in the people who matter. We had to bring in Diplomat, baby. If we're gonna do TikToks, if we're gonna do shorts, baby, we need someone who can move. We need that Latin flavor. Look out, baby. We got a secret weapon, man. By the way, I'm absolutely telling the truth. Me and Diplomat went out one time to a bar where there was random breakdancing, which was amazing. Who has random breakdancing in a bar? And Alex went out there and literally showed every single person up so freaking hard.
Crowbar,
I was at Crowbar, dude. They went out there and they were like doing some stuff that looked pretty cool, and I was like, that's all right. Alex don't even say nothing. Rolls out there and freaking destroys everybody. It was true, dude. It was so good. I actually think that's in a video somewhere. One of my most favorite things about Bert's Barracuda is that it's not just Barracuda Harley Davidson. It's not just Black Widow. It says Bert in front of it. And Bert is always hanging out. And it ain't every single dealership where the dude whose name is on the sign is out here drinking beers and mixing it up with everybody who's hanging out here. One of my favorite things about this place, and trust me, Bert is every bit as gregarious, drinking beer, slapping backs, and raising hell as I make him look on camera. In fact, probably a lot more so. So the temptations are always high when you're hanging around so much steel. And old Wolfsing loves that BMW R9T, but the back seat ain't exactly the most comfortable thing in the world. So yeah, it didn't take him long to go walk around there and decide to test ride a Pan America. I think I'm gonna join him on the Dirtster. There's nothing I like better than influencing people to make questionable decisions that involve a lot of fun afterwards. You know, I think we all have that in common here. This is a really nice polished concrete floor. Be a shame if somebody leaked some oil on it. Hard to be around this much steel and not want to test ride something. So Wolfsing did get talked into test riding a Pan America as an upgrade for the BMW R9T here. You know, depending on how you swing, not an upgrade, but you know, that's personal preference. Me and Wolfsing are going out for a joyride. There goes Shay, filming her own content, about to grab Bert and make him do a dance. I don't know what they told you inside, but just put it in sport mode. No, just rip it, dude. Yeah, I mean, it's fast as fuck. It starts itself. Just push the button once. It goes through its own motions with that, which I don't like, but hey, that's the way things are done now. I'm just like, why the hell would you have anything except for sport mode on a bike? I get it, I guess, like it's nice, especially the off-road mode, but I'm more like I like the way the KTM does things. You have a mode where everything gets turned off. I don't know, I know a lot of people would say that this probably isn't an upgrade over the BMW R9T, which I get it. If you're a BMW fan, like obviously you're gonna like the BMW better. I think it's an upgrade, but I'm me. I'm a fan of everything. I hear this all the time and it breaks my heart every time I hear it, is people always say like, my local Harley dealership won't let me test ride anything. Like, oh, you gotta have a credit approval before you test ride anything. That blows my mind, because that is not the case here at all. Over at Bert's, they'll pretty much let you test ride anything, to the point where sometimes I'll walk in and go, are you kidding me? Is that a KTM Super Duke? Are you kidding me? Is that a Kawasaki H2? Like, please tell me you're not just letting anybody walk in and test ride those things. They'll let you test ride anything, as long as you got a good head scoot on your shoulders. You come and act like a total asshole. Maybe not. When we sit here and we hang out with Bert, I say it all the time. It starts at the top. If you're having fun up top, and you want your employees to have fun too, and everybody's smiling and having a good time, stands to reason that's a place I'd rather do business with. Funny about the Pan America is, as far as big CC adventure bikes go, it's actually a really good deal. It's on the lower end of the spectrum. But the whole reason I built the Dirtster is because I went out with Harley Davidson to do, it's the only Harley Davidson event I've ever been invited to, which is not surprising to me. I'm an asshole. I get it. I understand. Trust me. When I came back from that, I enjoyed the Pan America so much, wanted to build something like it. I wanted to build a nice air-cooled, well, it's not air-cooled, but you know what I mean. I wanted an adventure bike. And I came down here and I said, I want to try to build a motorcycle for the price of the bags on a Pan America. And I did. It always bothers me when I hear about other Harley dealerships not letting people test ride bikes. Unfortunately, that's the way that most dealerships are. Most metric dealerships never let people test ride bikes. Sometimes Euro dealerships will, but I've always assumed that Harley would let people test ride bikes. It just, I hate that. You go to most, and if you want a Honda or a Yamaha, dude, you ain't gonna go in there and test ride that bike, which drives me nuts. If I'm gonna spend money on this thing, you expect me to just spend money on it, sight unseen,
sign everything over and say it's mine, and that's the first time I get to ride it, that's freaking ridiculous. And if your dealership does that too, they ought to be ashamed of themselves. That's a ridiculous thing to expect of your customer, and they absolutely don't expect it from Burt's. They'll let anybody jump on a brand new bike. You're gonna be spending the money on it after all. Why wouldn't you be allowed to ride it?
Well, it's time to roll. We're all leaving on the same bikes we came on, the 883, the 1250, the Road Glide. And believe it or not, my man Wolfsing813 managed to resist the temptation of the Pan Am, and he's still leaving on his BMW. He's strong. He's strong, all right? What a gentleman. What don't you do? He dances, he sings, he moves your bike. Diplomat at your service. Yeah, Shaylee was just trying out a bunch of Nightsters, and you have to go see that on her channel, but if you could switch over the controls from a Nightster to that bike, I think she'd be set. I just don't know if that's possible. I would assume it is, because Harley Davidsons just have a reputation for being so modular between models, but I just don't know. Let me tell you something right now. There's Reba McEntire playing on Spotify. That can only mean one thing. Listen up, baby.
Hi, babes.
All right, let's go ride. Just like the bike I ride, that was built for comfort, not for speed. Now let me get on my freaking 883. That thing makes like 130 horsepower or something. Hey, Cammy, listen up, girl. This thing is fast, but it ain't as fast as you.
No.
I was like, oh, Cammy, it's fast, and she's all excited, but right now it's going over a brick road, which is definitely where the Dirtster shines, not the Sportster S. Although, Cammy's got something that I think shines pretty well on a bumpy road. Woo! Ramming speed, baby! Oh! There she goes. Let me tell you what, Cammy might not have been on a motorcycle in a couple months, but she knows exactly what to do with one. You love it, right? Yeah, of course, the jet black BRZ rolling by all freaking fast the minute they see us pass. Been having such a good time with the Sportster S. I guess the only person I really owe an apology over this whole thing is Blockhead. I say I'm sorry. I say it with my mouth, but I'm not. I feel like running stoplights is a victimless crime. I should be allowed to do it. You know, nobody else is allowed. If everybody starts doing it, it'll be a problem. Just me. Yo, this place is closed. Social House let me down. It's freaking Monday night. It's only like 7:30. Why are you closed? I think the Mermaid Tavern might have us covered, though. Mermaid Tavern, man, they always stay open.
Big congrats to Cammy, because we just spent this entire time inside because somebody quit smoking. You're actually not supposed to vape in here either, but she's a bad girl.
4 weeks.
4 weeks?
And 4 days.
4 weeks, no smokes. I talked about this on the channel too. Quitting cigarettes is the hardest thing I ever did. The second hardest thing I got is for this girl right here.
Slap the shit out of you.
All right, well, Mermaid Tavern is always a good time. You know, I didn't film in there a whole lot.
Crystal.
All right, it's the light of day, and while I always look a little haggard in the light of day, my girl here, Cammy Bay, she's doing the light of day pretty damn well right now. We had so much fun last night. We didn't get to ride a lot, but we were hanging out. Maybe I had a few too many beers and said some stupid stuff, but all in the day hanging out with me. You know, Cammy is quick to anger, but quick to forgive. She's big like that. That's one of my favorite things because I need a lot of forgiveness. Anyway, we're gonna do a daylight ride this time on the Sportster S. I tried to put a GoPro on the handlebars last night, but it was just too dark. And for Cammy's video that she's making, we'll have a better front-facing angle for you guys. And you know, those are ones I never mind helping her edit. I know, Florida's no place to try and keep a bike clean, that's for sure. Luckily, that bike belongs to Blockhead, so no biggie. All right, bring it in close. Oh, yeah. Let it not be said that Shade Tree does not engage in fan service. All right, let's roll. Well, you know what? It's so much fun freaking hanging out with Cammy, I had to do it twice in a row. Well, as soon as we could both get out of bed anyway. Last night left us feeling just a little bit crusty this morning. Shoot,
goddamn. Oh, is it spraying water on you? All up your back? Oh no! Oh, cheesecake! Where? No, I'm just kidding. I would never eat cheesecake in public. I eat cheesecake at 3 o'clock in the morning in my underwear with the refrigerator door open, crying like a real man. My Forgotten Angels campout video hasn't come out yet. There was 3 winners. 2 people won one of each of the silver wings. Somebody also won the Hummer. You can see that on plenty of other people's channels, so it's no secret who won. We announced them live. It was in a live stream, so that's all that's out there. The winners have been notified, and we're making plans for them to come down here, hang out with us, and party, which is my favorite part of it, to be honest with you. So I've been talking about this on my Discord and my Patreon, which, if you guys didn't know, I don't really talk about this a whole lot. All Patreon money for the Shade Tree Surgeon Patreon, that does get you into the Discord, but all of that money is actually used to fund and fix up bikes for Forgotten Angels raffles and other raffles. So it all goes to charity, and everybody there gets to help make the decision on what gets done with it. It goes to help fund the campouts, buy stuff for the campouts, and make sure that everybody has a good time, and keep the campouts free as long as we can. I don't think we'll be able to keep them free forever, but as long as we can. So I've been talking about this on the Patreon and the Discord. I had a big plan, and we're going forward with that. You know, there's many people out there that need our help, and the people that we're going to focus on right now, and this is with Dave and Cindy and everyone at Forgotten Angels blessing, they're going to be helping us do it, is we are going to start raising money for Hurricane Ian relief. Now, trust me, just because Hurricane Ian's not in the news anymore, that doesn't mean that there aren't thousands of people out there, tens of thousands of people out there who have lost absolutely every single thing that they had to their name. Some of them were Bert's employees. There's a lot of motorcycle dealership employees down there. I got a couple friends who build choppers down south who lost everything, their home, their vehicles, their motorcycles. And, you know, some people have insurance, some people don't. And, you know, I saw a comment not too long ago where the guy said, you know, I don't feel bad for anybody who lost stuff in Hurricane Ian because you should have had insurance. Well, goddamn, dude, first off, that is just cold as ice. Teach me how to be that cold. I don't think I can do it. Secondly, that ain't exactly how it works. There's so many different things that can happen why somebody wouldn't have insurance. Not the least of which is you have no idea how many insurance companies declared bankruptcy and are not paying anybody out. They just said, whoops, we declared bankruptcy, no payouts. End of story. And these people are just up shit creek without a paddle. On top of that, there are so many things that go into not being able to afford insurance. Maybe someone was in between jobs and they couldn't afford to pay their insurance premium. A lot of people's insurance dropped them right before the hurricane comes. A lot of people had the wrong insurance, or there's a clause in there that doesn't quite protect them. There's just so many different things out there that would cause somebody to have no insurance that I think it's very unfair to just say, like, hey, they should have known better, they should have prepared and had insurance for this. It's so much more complicated than that, and there are friends of mine and people out there right now who are just looking around them going, like, how do I rebuild my life from nothing? Well, you know, I don't think we can help everybody, I don't think we can change the world, but we can change some people's worlds, that's for sure. And that's what me and old Cammy Bay back there are working on today. Trust me, we're having our fun too. We're gonna drink some good beer, we're gonna eat some good food, we're gonna ride some she's gonna ride a fast motorcycle, I'm gonna ride this motorcycle. We're gonna ride motorcycles and have a great time, but we're also just sitting here figuring out awesome ways that we can start helping out these people that were affected by Hurricane Ian. This is something that I'm working with in conjunction with Dave and Cindy from Forgotten Angels, in conjunction with Bert's Barracuda and Bert's Black Widow. We've got some giveaway bikes, and we're really going to change people's lives. And just the same way that they've always done it at Forgotten Angels, where it doesn't hit any branches on the way down, that's exactly what we're doing again. This isn't just going to get dumped into some random hurricane relief. This isn't going to get just like thrown at the Red Cross, where it just hits so many administrative levels and loses so much money and matters so much less in the grand scheme of things. No, we're going to pick individual people out to help. Bert himself is going to put together a group of people. I'm not going to be on it because I don't want to be a part of it, but he's going to put together a group of people to find those most in need and give the money to them directly. No Red Cross, no overages, no administration fees, no BS. directly in the hands of the people who need it most. And what I'm really hoping to do is we get to go down south and film some of their stories as well. And yes, there's going to be a couple of raffle motorcycles this time around, a couple of raffle Harley e-bikes that Bert has donated, along with the motorcycles that he's donated to this. As I said in my previous video about Hurricane Ian, Bert donated something along the lines of $10,000 of his own money directly to help other dealerships that were Harley Davidson dealerships. That's their direct competition. That's what kind of dude Bert is. On top of that, we're going to be flying people down here every month, starting in the last 3 months that this is going on. We're going to pick a random winner, and we're going to fly him down here to hang out with us if you want. Anyway, you can decline. I'm not expecting that everybody wants to hang out with us. We're going to fly you guys down here. We're going to pick random winners, which does not prevent you from winning the whole thing. But we're going to pick random winners to come down on a fishing trip with us. We're going to go deep sea fishing. Bert's going to go on the deep sea fishing trip. Cammy's going to go. I'm going to go. David, Tyler's going to go. So we're all going to get to go out there. Shay Lisi's going to go. We're all going to get to go out there and party together. And then we're all going to ride motorcycles and have a great freaking time, man. And I don't know, dude, who wouldn't like to pull up a freaking 250-pound shark on a fishing trip in Florida while we're knocking back beers with me, Cammy Bay, Shay Lisi, Bert, and David? That sounds like a good time to me. So if you don't want to go, I'm still going. And that's not the grand prize. We're going to be pulling people every month to win that.
Meanwhile.
Holy crap, windy much? I was about to say, there's no way that shirt stayed on. Well, so much for that footage. You know, I think we'll find a use for it still, because Cammy's putting together a free site that I won't speak the name of, that somehow I still think we'll get to use that Insta 360 footage there. Cammy Bay and her wardrobe malfunctions. Like I said, we're doing charity stuff. We're helping the victims of Hurricane Ian, people who have lost everything, but that doesn't mean I'm not going to have a good time while I'm doing it. Is it almost out of gas? Oh, yeah. I don't know. Makes for good content, right? What little person inside that 360 cam right now wouldn't want to see Cammy push this bike around? Come on, baby. I almost just fell over. That's what I get. It's red. It's supposed to turn green after I do my joke and I laugh. The Tampa City engineers just have, like, no regard for comedic timing. Very frustrating. Whoops. I go to Stein and Vine all the freaking time. I don't know how I just went into the wrong entrance trying to go to freaking Stein and Vine right now. Oh, it's hot out. I don't think they'll be too mad at us for taking the sidewalk. Oh man, they're over there breaking that dude's neck. Hey, let me tell you what, you're never too old to look. And somehow I don't think he was looking at the dirt stir. You've never been to Stein and Vine? Oh my gosh, it's time to change your religion, girl. Stein & Vine's my favorite restaurant in Tampa, and it's just, I can't believe I've ever taken you here. Dude, I'm the worst. Why does Cammy hang out with me? It's not my winning personality. I'm ugly, broke, I smell bad, you know? Come on, baby. I see. There's a sucker born every minute. So I'll tell you my favorite thing that's happened at the Stein & Vine so far, since this is Cammy's first time here. She was just out front posing in the mirror, checking her hair, checking to make sure everything was situated on her top, you know. And I might have just waited a second to tell her it's a two-way mirror. Sometimes only a lager will do.
Or wine.
Or wine. That's fair. I've got an approach when it comes to food, and it's called the Mossberg approach. Just pray and spray, a little bit of everything, baby. And when you got a little bit of everything at Stein & Vine, everything's still good.
What's this part? Is that pineapple? What is that?
That's a pineapple on the scallop.
It's a pineapple! Pickled onions?
Isn't this bougie for being a place that's in a strip mall?
Yeah.
I love it. The prices are actually totally normal too.
Something in your mouth.
Probably. There's only one way to find out.
Do you really think you can?
I don't know. Let's see.
Okay. Oh my god! I can't believe it. Don't die.
Delicious.
Is it good?
Oh my god, it's so good. The Pengist Munch. Oh, you did the whole thing too. Listen up, baby. She goes all the way. Did the whole thing. Why, want to make you laugh anymore? It's going to come back up.
Damn.
It's good. The faces are bad because we're being ridiculous right now, but the food is amazing.
It was exploded in my mouth. Boom. And I was like, I don't know how to swallow it.
Yeah, I tell that to all the girls. Yeah, like I said, If you didn't know, now you know. I'll let Cammy pose first, but this is mirrored glass. Dinner and a show, baby. Well, hoodie, let me tell you what. Cammy's gonna be freezing cold on the way back home. What you covered up with them arms there? Let me get out that 360.
I can go buy a hoodie at family.
Nah, let's go. You'll be fine. You'll live.
Listen, y'all, I was rooting for you guys. I was trying to get her to not buy a hoodie in there, but it's okay. There we go. Blockhead. So rude, Blockhead. Letting us take a bike from you that had a fob that was going dead. Come on, man. Look, we got so far. We tried so hard. Where do you want this to be? I told you lately I hate Bluetooth. I hate Bluetooth keys so much. Yeah, it's just like a watch battery. Well, hopefully they got watch batteries at Family Dollar. So hoping that like magically me taking it out like did something magically. Oh yeah, that motherfucker's out of gas. I can't believe you made it here. Now, if I was a gentleman, since I'm the one who didn't fill it up and put you on it, I'd probably push it. But I'm not, and I've got my own bike, so you know, you go ahead and push that thing. See, I'm just here for the moral support. 2, 3, 4, left, right. You can do it, Cammy. I believe in you. Look at you. I think you're doing a great job, actually. Amazing, even, you know? I don't think I could do that good a job pushing that motorcycle if I was pushing it myself. I even would take over, but you're doing so good. It's not, I don't want to even take it away from her. Look at her go. Ladies and gentlemen, this is what a strong, empowered woman looks like. Amazing, beautiful, strong. She don't need no man, see? She don't need no man to push her motorcycle. Independence, baby. It's so attractive. Don't slow down now. You know, I'm just out here on the sidelines just cheering her on, baby. That's all. You go, girl. You know, I knew you could do it. You always had it in you. Fuck, a round of applause for Cammy Bay. This is truly a 21st century woman.
Looks like I'm batting 1,000 over here. This is Blockhead's fault somehow. I really think he needs to take his share of the blame. I'm too tired of him skirting the blame. This is Blockhead's fault. Blockhead is the reason Cammy had to push this bike over here. Damn you. I can't believe you. Ruined our date. Ruined the whole day. Blockhead. I cried to the sky. It's lucky I'm a very forgiving man. Also Blockhead's fault that, Cammy's now sitting down there at the stab and grab. I think we're both gonna grease up and get on the 883 together. Let me tell you what, Cammy might be small, but 2 people on that thing, that's too much pork for just 1 fork. We're gonna have to get cozy.
Me and Cammy Bay, 35 screaming horsepower, pure luxury.
Here we go.
Well, let me see if this thing actually starts. Of course it did. Come on. All right, hop on. It's a long way up. See if I can get Cammy home without melting her ankles or us both crashing. This is a dicey motorcycle. I built this myself. It'd be a lot more impressive if it wasn't so dangerous. This is just getting better and better. You know, originally, if not for Blockhead, and he needs to really take his share of the blame, if not for him, we would have been already home before the rain started. Curses, Blockhead! Curses!
How could they? They do this to me!
It's like for real raining now. Oh, man. Oh. Oh, hey, don't be getting fresh with me, all right? That's my job. As we ride through the beginning of a tropical storm with Cammy on the back there, I begin to see clearly why she hasn't been on the channel in a couple months. I'm sorry, Cam. At least I'm very wide, so I'll block most of the rain. We are still not guaranteed to make it home right now. Well, that's not sounding the best. Are we shooting for 2 broken down motorcycles in Cammy's return video right now? Well, hey, all of a sudden, the ride through the rain got interesting. 5 o'clock traffic, 2 up on a bike that wasn't designed for it. At the beginning of a tropical storm. Just another day in the life of Rapstar, all right? That's just how we do things. Terribly. That's how we do things. Terribly. You can do it. I believe in you. There's no way we're not getting home. I mean, actually, it's a very distinct possibility that this bike may cease to be on the way home. Fingers crossed. The ride of shame. 2 up on the 883. Well, luckily we had this 883 to save our bacon anyway. Make sure you go subscribe to Cammie's channel and check out her videos from today. And even though everything went wrong, can you please beg her to still come back and be in the videos? Just go leave her a comment, tell her please come back. This is just bad luck on the first time out. Safe and sound. Well, home at least. I don't know if safe and sound quite makes it.
The Sportsteress lives once again. It's back to life. I knew it would be. I knew this wouldn't be a problem. I knew we'd be able to get to ride this thing home. I knew that because I'm making Cammie do it, you know. I'm just here to supervise. Yeah, she's got it. It's a character building experience, right? And don't we all just love some character? Listen up, baby, you're chock full of it. Hey, you did great, kiddo.
Bill, what? Strange things are afoot at the Circle K.
Back, baby, to the moneymaker. Yo, me too, man. I can't even get off that damn thing. Yeah. Oh, there she goes. All right. just don't burn yourself there, girl. Yeah, don't burn yourself. Bro, we both got it, man. Hey, girl. And I thought we were gonna have time to do this one today, but this is the first giveaway bike. That's the chopper, baby. That is a OCC original. Paul Sr. himself built that bike. It's built from a fat bot, so it's a 114. I haven't really done a lot on it because I was kind of waiting till we were ready to do this Hurricane Ian charity. Trust me, I love riding it, but you know what I'd love more than riding it? Watching you ride it. So I thought we were gonna do that today, and I think pretty much everyone else is in agreement with that one too. Custom paint, obviously, the solo seat. It still retains the soft tail rear end, so it still has rear suspension. And this bike hauls balls, and I'm very excited for. I mean, I'm gonna ride it too, but I'm excited to see what Cammie thinks of it.
I love it.
Yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna have links down below. You'll get a chance to win that. You're gonna get a chance to win a 100 horsepower Sportster that we're currently building. There's 3 Harley Davidson e-bikes up for grabs, if you remember that episode we did.
Oh my God.
Yeah, they're giving away a few of those. And then we're also gonna pull 3 different people in the last 3 months of the raffle to go on a fishing trip. We're gonna fly you down here. You're gonna party with us.
I wanna go fishing.
Yes, we're all going fishing.
Whoa, okay.
I think they'll probably be more excited to go fishing with you than me, but guess what? I'm going. And if you don't want to come, that's fine. We're gonna go fishing anyway. Winning, raffle, gambling, all this stuff. Yeah, there's a bunch of awesome prizes, but it's all for an amazing cause. It's all going to benefit people who have lost every single thing in Hurricane Ian in this tragedy here in Florida. And the fact that you guys are willing to support it and buy a raffle ticket to either come party and get drunk with us and pet sharks, or maybe win a motorcycle or another motorcycle like that. That's awesome. I hope you win. I hope you, yes, you who's watching right now, I hope you win. But if you don't, you know you still did something amazing. You still made a difference. I have all the links to that raffle down below. All of 100% of this, it's not going to any administrative fees. It's not hitting any branches on the way down. This is all going directly to families who have lost everything in Hurricane Ian. I appreciate you guys' support. Until next time, y'all, keep it weird.